Hello students, today we are going to complete our chapter 1 and we are going to study the remaining topics. In the last class we have discussed what is accounting, what are its objectives, its advantages and its limitation. So today we are going to study the different type of branches of accounting, accounting information and the users of accounting information. So basically today we are going to complete our chapter number 1. So I will be starting from branches of accounting. See, we have studied accounting. Accounting is a process of, if you remember the code, IMRC SAC. Now the accounting has total 5 branches. Yes, there are 5 branches of accounting. Number 1 is financial accounting. Financial accounting means when we are concerned with calculating profit or loss of any business. The keyword here is profit or loss. For example, you started a business and after 1 year you want to know that your business is in profit or in loss. Then to calculate the profit or loss, you will do financial accounting. So the keyword here is profit or loss. So link the financial accounting word with profit and loss. So it deals with calculating profit or loss of the business. Second branch is cost accounting. Now here my main concern is to identify cost of my product. Now you must be wondering, what is the cost? Cost is basically the expenses that you have incurred in manufacturing a product. So this whole accounting basically deals with cost of your product. So here the keyword is cost. That is why the accounting branch is known as cost accounting. The third branch of accounting is management accounting. Now remember one of the advantages of accounting, come on. One of the advantages of accounting was it helps the management in decision making. Now the keyword management is used here. So management accounting is basically that accounting which helps the management in decision making. For example, I am running a business. Now I have, let's say, 1 crore rupees surplus. I want to invest this money. So before I invest this money, I need to do certain homework, I need to do certain research. So the accounting which helps the management in any kind of decision making is known as management accounting. So basically these 3 are very important and relevant branches of accounting. Number 1 financial accounting, number 2 cost accounting and number 3 management accounting. There are other 2 branches of accounting as well. One is social reporting accounting and other is human resource accounting. But these are not so relevant. Like let me tell you, in social reporting accounting, there is 2 things that we are concerned with. One is a social benefit and other is social cost. Now what is social benefit and what is social cost? See, if I have a business and if I do something good for the society, I will report that good deed on my website. Let's take an example. Suppose if I open a school for poor children or if I open a hospital for poor patients. So this is a good deed by a business for the society. So we will be accounting that as a social benefit. Similarly, if I am doing something bad for the society, let's assume I am producing some product or manufacturing some product and because of the production I have created some pollution in the environment. So this pollution is a social cost. It is a social bad thing which I am giving to the society. So this will be accounted as social cost. So this social reporting accounting basically deals with 2 things. One is social benefit that a business is giving to the society and one is social cost that is giving it to the society. And the fourth and the last branch of accounting is human resource accounting. Human resource accounting is a new concept which is not as such relevant practically, but it is theoretical concept where we want to say that, let's take an example. I have 4 employees in my company. Now employees are referred as human resource. These employees are beneficial for my business. I know that. These are assets for my business. What are assets? We will be understanding that in the later chapter. But for as of now, assets means something that will give me future benefit. So I know that these employees are assets for my company, these employees are beneficial for my company. I want to record them as a value, that is human resource accounting. But practically there is a problem because we cannot monitorize, we cannot identify the money value of an employee. So we practically do not follow human resource accounting, but human resource accounting is all about valuing your employees, valuing your human resource, and that is all about human resource accounting. So we can conclude that there are 5 branches of accounting. One is financial accounting. The keyword is identifying profit or loss. Second is cost accounting. The keyword is identifying cost of the product. Third is management accounting. The keyword is which helps the management in decision making. Fourth is social reporting accounting, where we account for the social benefit as well as the social cost. And fifth is human resource accounting, where our concern is valuing our employees, our human resource. So these are basically the 5 branches of accounting. Now we will study the next topic, that is difference between bookkeeping and accounting. So basically there are 2 terms, one is bookkeeping and one is accounting. Accounting we have already studied, that IMRCSAC, the code which we have studied in the last class. That is identification, measurement in money terms, recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing and communicating to user. So this is whole process is accounting. Now what is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping is a primary stage, that you can say bookkeeping is primary stage, and where bookkeeping ends, accounting begins. For example, if I do only IMRC, that is identification, measurement in money terms, recording and classifying, that's it, then we can say we are doing bookkeeping. So bookkeeping is a narrow concept which do not consider summarizing or analysis or communicating to user. Now let me show you the differences and we will discuss it one by one. So bookkeeping involves identifying, measuring, recording and classifying. But accounting also involves summarizing, interpretation and communication to user. Bookkeeping is a primary stage, that is you have to do bookkeeping first, and when bookkeeping ends, then starts the accounting. So accounting begins when the bookkeeping ends. Bookkeeping is generally done by junior staff because there are no analytical skills required, and accounting is performed generally by a senior staff. The job is routine in bookkeeping, but the job is analytical in accounting. And same way we can say that bookkeeping does not require any special skills, but accounting requires special skills. So accounting is a wider concept which requires analysis, which require special skills, and generally senior staffs does accounting. But bookkeeping is a routine job which do not require any special skills and generally performed by junior staff. So this is the difference between bookkeeping and accounting. Now let's move on to what is accounting information. We have used this term accounting information in our initial definitions, that we have to give accounting information to the user. Now you must be wondering what is accounting information and who is the user. So now we will cover the whole concept regarding accounting information. Now whenever a business does accounting, it provides information to the user. So you must be asking, sir, what is the information? So there are 3 things which every business has to inform to the user, and these 3 things are known as accounting information. So basically, in a basic layman terms, what accounting information means, it is the financial statement generated through the process of bookkeeping. So technical term used in the market is financial statement, but what exactly is the financial statement or what exactly is the accounting information, I'll tell you. The financial statement includes basically 3 things. One, information relating to your profit and loss, which we will be studying it in class 12th. Second, information is related to the financial position, that is we can say balance sheet, that also we will be studying in class 12th. And third is information relating to your cash flow, how much cash is coming in and how much cash is going out. That also is a part of our class 12th syllabus. So basically the details we will be studying in class 12th, but here we will be covering only the basics, that accounting information is basically three informations that you have to give to the user, and those three information is: number one, related to your profit and loss, for which we will be preparing profit and loss account. Don't worry, we will study later in the chapter 20. Second, information relating to your financial position, that is the balance sheet. We will be studying it in chapter 5. And third, information relating to the cash flow, that is cash flow statement, and we will also cover it in class 12th. So these three information combinedly known as financial statement, or you can say accounting information. Now let me tell you what accounting information's qualities should be there, that is what are the qualitative characteristics of accounting information. So there are 4 qualities which accounting information must possess, and you have to remember all these 4 qualities. Let me tell you the name first. One is reliability, second is relevance, third is understandability, and fourth is comparability. Now what are these? See, reliability means the accounting information should be reliable, that is you can trust upon it. Second is relevance. Relevance means the accounting information must be relevant to the user, that is there should not be any unnecessary information. Like for example, if I ask you what is your name and you tell me, sir, my name is Suraj Kumar and today I ate an apple in the breakfast. So have I asked you what did you eat? So my point is, accounting information should also be relevant and it should not contain any unnecessary information. Third quality of accounting information is understandability. See, user is a layman, so we should provide the accounting information to user in such a terms that it can be easily understandable to the user. So this quality should also be there. So number 1 is reliability, you can trust upon. Number 2 is relevant, no unnecessary information. Number 3 is understandability, that is easily understandable to the user. And number 4 is comparability. See, the accounting information should be such that it can be comparable. Now there are 2 types of comparison I would like to tell you here. That one is intra-firm comparison. Now the intra-firm comparison is where you compare your past results with your current results. Like you are comparing your marks in maths in class 10th versus your marks in maths in class 11th. So you are comparing you versus you, that is intra-firm comparison. But when you compare your marks with your friend's marks, that is basically inter-firm comparison. So there are 2 types of comparison which should be done. One is intra-firm comparison and other is inter-firm comparison. So there are 4 qualities of accounting information which it must possess. Let me repeat again and you must repeat with me as well. Number 1, reliability. It should be reliable, trustworthy. Number 2, relevance, no unnecessary information. Number 3, understandability, easy to understand. And number 4, comparability. It should be comparable. Now let me tell you who all are the users of accounting information, because we have heard this term user earlier before. So who are the users? Basically, users of accounting information are the stakeholders, you can say, or the related parties to the business, or the interested parties, you can say, in the business. So who all are the interested parties in the business? So there are owners, number 1, there is management, number 2, there are employees, there are banks, there are investors, creditors, government, researchers. All these are the interested parties or the users of accounting information. Now why they are interested in our information? Because every user has some interest in our information and we should know what interest they hold. Like owner want to determine the profit or loss of its business, that is why he is interested in accounting information. Number 2, management wants to take decision for the future, that is why they are interested in the accounting information. Number 3, employees, they want their salaries on time, they want their bonuses to be given to them on time. That is why they are also interested in our accounting information. Banks, why they are interested? Banks have given us the loan. Now they want to ensure that their money will be repaid on time. That is why they are interested in our accounting information. Fifth, investors. Investors want to invest their money into our business. That is why they are interested in our accounting information. Number 6, creditors. Who are creditors? We will be studying that in the later part of the chapters. But creditors are the persons who give us credit. Like, I have purchased some goods from a person and I have promised him to pay the amount after 3 months. So he is my creditor. Now, why he is interested in our accounting information? Because he wants to know my credit worthiness, whether I am eligible or whether I am capable of returning his money or not. That is why he is also interested in our accounting information. Now, government. Why government is interested? Governments want to settle the taxes. We earn the profit and we have to pay taxes to the government. That is why government also is interested in our accounting information. And there are various other people like consumers, public, researchers, etc. They are also sometimes interested in our accounting information. So in totality, there are various users which are interested in our accounting information. Now let's move on to the last topic of this chapter. It's a very basic topic. It's a difference basically. There are two systems of accounting. Don't worry, we will be studying the double entry system, but for the theory purpose we should know there are two types of system of accounting. One is double entry system and second is single entry system. Now let me take an example first. Don't look at the board. Let me take an example. Suppose you go to a shop and purchased a pen. Okay, just visualize it. You go to a shop, gave the shopkeeper a 10 rupee note and he gives you a pen. Now here there are two aspects. Number one, the pen is coming towards you. That is aspect number one. And number two aspect is your cash is going to the shopkeeper. So there is two-way transaction. That means every transaction has two aspects. Like in this example, there are two aspects. Number one, the pen is moving from the shopkeeper towards you and your 10 rupee note is moving from you to the shopkeeper. Now when we record both the aspects of any transaction, that system is known as double entry system. And we in accountancy always follow the double entry system only. So we will be studying this double entry system only for our next 1 year. But in theory, there is also another system which is known as single entry system, in which only one aspect is recorded. So it is known as, if you can see, accounts from incomplete records. So in single entry system, we are not recording everything. We are only recording certain items and we are leaving certain items. So that is not a complete accounting system and nobody follows single entry system. But in theory, there is single entry as well as double entry, two types of system. So you just remember what is double entry means, recording two aspects. One is known as debit, other is known as credit. We will be studying it in the later part. And in single entry system, we will be recording only one aspect. So this is basically your complete chapter 1. I hope you have understood the topics, you liked the video, and if you do so, please share the video with all your friends, and I will be coming back in another video with you in chapter number 2, next chapter. Till then, keep revising and do post your comments below. Thank you so much.